Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we delve into an incredible piece of minting history that transforms the concept of currency from mere change to a treasure trove laden with stories of errors, mistakes, and unbelievable value. The year 1975 might seem unremarkable at first glance, but within its confines lies a 1-cent coin, a simple penny that, due to its significant minting errors and intriguing history, is now worth a staggering $354 million. Yes, you heard that correctly. A single cent, which many might overlook, transformed into a high-stakes piece of currency that captivates collectors, numismatists, and enthusiasts alike with a price tag that many of us could only dream of. In this exploration, we will unravel the web of errors and mistakes that led to its notorious appraisal, illustrating how missteps in minting processes can turn what we perceive as imperfections into extraordinary value. Our journey starts at the very onset of coin production, where the seemingly mundane act of striking a penny is anything but routine. The United States Mint, responsible for producing American currency, has had its fair share of mishaps over the decades, but the 1975 1-cent coin illustrates how certain oversights can create a rarity that, because of the high demand from collectors and the limited supply resulting from its errors, skyrockets in value over time. The infamous 1975 penny, during its production run, experienced several striking flaws including double dies, off-center strikes, and even the possibility of not quite meeting design standards that were otherwise adhered to, which caught the sharp eyes of collectors when they emerged. Each of these errors is significant in itself, leading to monetary evaluations that take into account not only the type of mistake but also its frequency and visibility. For instance, double die coins happen when a coin die is struck more than once, resulting in a doubling effect of the design elements, and in the case of the 1975 penny, this particular error marked its entry into the numismatic realm with a bang, as the 1975 double die obverse penny became a symbol of rarity and desirability. Collectors yearn for coins with visual proof of their unique characteristics, and the allure of the 1975 penny is rooted deeply in its unusual design. As we sift through the values attributed to this exquisite error, we note how these mistakes are not merely imperfections. They serve as a monument to the complexity of the coin production process that began with metal melting and alloy formation to the preparation of engraving the dies. Picture this. Raw materials are meticulously mixed to create a copper-zinc blend suitable for pennies, and every so often, human error or machine malfunction can set off a chain reaction that molds these materials into collectible gold, figuratively speaking, of course. The coincidence of these errors generating significant interest brings to light how collectors operate within a marketplace often swayed by the whims of rarity and the perceived imperfection of beauty. As stories, musings, and doubts swirl around the genesis of these mistakes, the uniqueness of the 1975 penny emphasizes not just the brilliance of its worth but also an intrinsic truth about collecting. The history behind an item can boost its appeal tenfold. Beyond the allure of errors, the 1975 1-cent coin highlights the fascinating intersection between history and currency, presenting collectors and history buffs alike with the opportunity to own a piece of the past that tells a broader story about the United States and its journey through economic values over time. With inflation, demand fluctuations, and changes in coin compositions, this 1-cent piece serves as a reminder of how monetary systems evolve, yet, within that evolution, specific artifacts retain their worth as they crawl through time, bridging the gap between collector passion and fiscal investment. And let's consider the psychology of the collector. What compels individuals to pay exorbitant prices for a single coin? For veterans in the hobby, it is often driven by the thrill of the chase. To find such a rare piece becomes more than a goal, it transforms into a quest. The historical significance, rarity, and cultural cachet attached to the 1975 penny ignites that passion, sparking bidding wars at auctions and discussions among enthusiasts at shows. A simple penny morphs into a dialogue piece, evoking nostalgia and reminding us of a world long gone yet intimately tied to our current economic landscape. Furthermore, the landscape of American currency continues to grow and evolve, pushing the boundaries of what we consider valuable. The fascination with errors serves as a testament to the human experience, our tendency to cherish that which deviates from the norm and our ingrained obsession with stories tied to objects. To think that this 1975 penny, in all its flawed glory, serves as a catalyst for conversations about history, economy, and human craftsmanship is nothing short of incredible, and that is part of the beauty of numismatics. As we wrap our discussions on the mind-blowing journey from a seemingly ordinary coin to a coveted treasure, the allure of the 1975 1-cent unit reminds us to appreciate the layers of history surrounding us. Each artifact offers a chapter, perhaps even a novel, of collective human experience that transcends its physical form. Errors and mistakes are not simply definitions of failure, but are constant reminders that perfection is often subjective and rarity is a product of circumstance. What was once a failure in the minting process is now a powerful testament to the unpredictability of history and value. It encourages each of us, whether collectors or not, to look closer at the objects we often take for granted. That mundane penny could tell tales of adventure and significance that extend far beyond its simple function as currency. So, join us as we continue to explore the world of numismatics and the fascinating stories behind every unique coin, forging new connections woven into the fabric of our financial system, history, and culture. Thank you for being part of our community, and stay tuned for more episodes that dive deeper into the intricate, adventurous world of coins, collecting, and the immense values they hold in a society that ultimately defines worth. Next 1997 1-cent USA coin, we are thrilled to take you on an incredible journey through the fascinating world of coins, specifically focusing on one remarkable and somewhat shocking piece of currency that has captured the attention of numismatists and collectors alike, the 1997 1-cent coin that now commands an astonishing market value of $111 million. Yes, you heard that right. A penny, a simple 1-cent coin, has been elevated to the status of a coveted collectible due to a series of errors and mistakes that occurred during its minting process, and in this video, we are going to explore every incredible detail that not only explains how such an ordinary piece of currency could become so extraordinary, but also the larger implications of how errors in manufacturing can shape the landscape of coin collecting and investing. It's important to recognize that in the realm of numismatics, or coin collecting, the value of a coin does not always stem from its face value. Rather, the true worth often surfaces from rarity, historical significance, and the unique stories that each coin carries with it. The narrative of the 1997 penny encapsulates these elements perfectly, reflecting a series of enchanting circumstances that unfolded in the US Mint, where this unassuming 1-cent coin was born. The United States Mint has long been a center of excellence when it comes to coin production. However, like any large operation where precision is paramount, there are often errors that occur during the minting process that can lead to substantive deviations from the norm. In this case, the 1997 1-cent coin became a shining example of how such mishaps can create desirability in the numismatic community. One of the most significant errors to emerge from this minting process is known as the double die error, which occurs when a coin is struck multiple times, resulting in parts of its design being duplicated on the final product. In the case of the 1997 penny, this resulted in a visually striking piece that features the image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. However, portions of the design appear to be raised and doubled, creating a captivating visual anomaly that sets it apart from its perfectly executed mint counterparts. Collectors and enthusiasts have long sought after double die coins because they represent both a rarity and an example of a mistake that can convey a rich story about the conditions under which it was produced. This creates a compelling narrative that not only drives collector interest but also underscores a broader theme in the world of coin collecting: the appreciation of imperfection. The allure of the 1997 1-cent double die era became a significant factor in reaching that sky-high valuation, as these pieces are not just a representation of currency but also artifacts of history that remind us of the human element embedded in industrial production. In addition to the double die errors, the 1997 penny also experienced other notable minting mistakes, including the off-center strike phenomenon. An off-center strike arises when a coin blank, known as a planchette, is misaligned during the striking process, preventing the design elements from being fully imprinted onto the surface of the coin. The result is a striking example of imperfection, with portions of the coin's design missing or misaligned entirely. This type of error contributes to what collectors treasure, the distinctiveness and rarity associated with coins that stray from the standard. When considering the 1997 penny, off-center strikes showcase the ways in which unexpected occurrences can create highly desirable collectibles, cultivating an appreciation for the quirks inherent in the minting process. Collectors are continually on the lookout for such pieces, which only adds to their allure and monetary value. Another captivating aspect of the 1997 penny is the phenomenon of planchette errors, which arise when the blank metal planchets used to strike coins are either defective, irregularly shaped, or composed of outdated materials. Should a coin be minted from a substandard planchette, it can result in a variety of unusual appearances, anomalies, and inconsistencies that collectors seek out, for the very reason that they represent a disruption of the expected standard in coin production. These variations are not merely aesthetic but also serve as a testament to the complex and sometimes unpredictable nature of manufacturing processes. In this instance, the errors associated with the 1997 penny offer a tangible connection to the operational challenges faced by the US Mint, shedding light on the careful scrutiny under which such processes are conducted. What makes this journey into the world of the 1997 1-cent coin so extraordinary is the connection between a specific moment in time, its implications for collectors, and what this tells us about the value of rarity in a constantly evolving marketplace. The extraordinary market price of $111 million is derived from several factors entwined in this narrative, namely, the rarity of the errors, the growing interest in numismatics, and the way collectors derive emotional satisfaction from acquiring pieces that hold special stories or that embody artistic craftsmanship, even if those stories are tales of imperfection and the deviations from the norm. Collectors often find themselves entranced by the little nuances and the drama surrounding the creation of these extraordinary coins, and as with any art form, the appreciation for craftsmanship elevates the product into the realm of the collectible. The implications of the 1997 1-cent coin extend beyond its monetary value. They provoke deeper reflections on human ambition within industrial processes. The desire to achieve perfection in minting is palpable, yet this coin reminds us that it is within the mistakes that we often find the greatest treasures, both financially and historically. Each era also carries with it a story about innovation, adaptation, and the evolution of standards through time. A reminder that while society often fixates on success, learning from our mistakes can yield unexpected beauty and value. In the larger landscape of coin collecting, we also see fascinating intersections with economics, culture, and nostalgia. Rare coins spark curiosity and enchantment, drawing in both experienced collectors and new enthusiasts keen to enter the realm of numismatics. It's important to understand the dynamics that drive the prices of collectibles, as they reflect broader market trends, cultural shifts, and changes in consumer interests over time. The immense attention attached to the 1997 penny exemplifies how the marketplace can sometimes reverberate beyond mere supply and demand, driven by collectors' passions and the rich histories they endeavor to preserve through artifacts like these coins. Moreover, the investment potential of era coins such as the 1997 1-cent piece paints a picture of a vibrant and evolving collecting culture, where enthusiasts engage in deep dives into historical contexts and technical evaluations that illuminate the stories behind each piece they acquire. They recount even the minutiae of the minting process in their discussions, shedding light on factors that determine a coin's significance among the community, an area where experts and novices alike can engage and expand their understanding of the universe of coin collecting. Furthermore, as discussions surrounding the 1997 1-cent coin unfold, the appeal of such coins often extends beyond individual collectors and into broader societal narratives. People seek out these coins not just for their monetary needs but also for reminders of simpler times, connecting them to their grandparents or personal histories tied to earlier epochs, encapsulated within the coins produced during those years. This emotional connection layered with the unique narratives surrounding eras and the artistry involved in their production calls upon nostalgia, ultimately enhancing their allure. When it comes to auctioning such unique pieces, the excitement amongst bidders surges as they recognize the potential each coin holds to become a centerpiece of their collection or simply a storied piece to share with friends and family. Bidding wars emerge, often leading to prices skyrocketing as seasoned collectors assert that they cannot let the opportunity slip away, driven by both passion and the hope for future appreciation. Additionally, industry experts provide clear pathways for future collectors to appreciate the nuances of the 1997 penny and others like it, attracting new interest into the collecting community and sustaining its growth. The ultimate excitement is not just about the coin and its monetary value, but about the connections and conversations it initiates, at times crossing generational divides as stories unfold about shared interests in collecting. The circle of history and storytelling continues through ownership as new collectors pass stories along, creating a vibrant community enriched by the legacy of artifacts like the 1997 penny. The increasing value of coins like these underscores the significance of being mindful of the past and the ways in which enthusiasts contribute layers of meaning through their accumulating journeys. From a modest production running into minor mistakes to becoming a globally recognized gem within the numismatic landscape, the trajectory of the 1997 1-cent coin exemplifies the broader themes about our relationship with currency and its evolution over time. Each coin possesses an inherent story waiting to be told, an unfolding narrative shaped by individual hands that have held it, transformed by the passage of time, and revered by collectors eager to learn about and cherish its history. As we digest the remarkable ascent of this 1-cent coin from a simple denomination to a coveted last 2003 D1-cent USA coin, we are thrilled to take you on a fascinating journey into the extraordinary world of numismatics, specifically focusing on one incredibly peculiar and valuable piece of currency, the 2003 D1-cent coin that has garnered a jaw-dropping valuation of $345 million due to a range of errors and mistakes that occurred during its minting process. This eye-popping figure seems almost surreal, especially when you consider that at face value, it is merely a penny, a simple cent piece that many of us may toss aside without a second thought. But today, we are going to explore how, underneath its unassuming exterior, lies an extraordinary story filled with errors, serendipitous occurrences, and compelling possibilities that elevate this coin to mythical status among collectors and investors alike. This exploration begins at the United States Mint, the revered institution tasked with crafting America's coins, where each penny is fabricated with a precise combination of metals in a careful process meant to ensure uniformity and accuracy in each piece produced. However, as in any manufacturing scenario, nuances of production can lead to errors that create unique collectibles, and this phenomenon is epitomized perfectly in the story of the 2003 D penny. The year 2003 was marked by an intriguing series of events and anomalies that would shape the destiny of this particular 1-cent coin. Among the key errors associated with the 2003 D penny are the well-documented double die and off-center strikes, which present striking visual discrepancies that captivate collectors. The double die error arises when a coin die, used to imprint the design onto the coin, is misaligned during the minting process. When this happens, the resulting struck coin displays a doubling of certain design features, such as the inscriptions and imagery, creating a beautiful and mesmerizing effect that becomes an immediate draw for collectors. In the case of the 2003 D penny, this double die anomaly creates an attractive and distinct artifact that collectors cherish, representing both rarity and the fascinating story behind its production. As enthusiasts seek these unique pieces for their collections, the value of such coins can escalate dramatically, and the 2003 D penny is no exception, as the combination of errors becomes a key driver behind its incredible valuation. Meanwhile, the off-center strike defines another significant error often encountered in the production of coins. This phenomenon occurs when the planchette, an unstruck blank metal disc, fails to align properly with the striking dies during the minting process, leading to a coin that is missing parts of its design, resulting in a visually intriguing and unique appearance. Collectors often see off-center strikes as desirable and historically significant because they represent a deviation from the everyday norm of coin production. The 2003 D-penny showcases these off-center strikes, accentuating its appeal to a collecting audience that prizes both artistry and the stories woven into these artifacts. With the 2003 D-penny, the potential for such flaws to become collectible treasures showcases the complexities inherent in the world of numismatics. Beyond the double die and off-center strikes, several other factors come into play that underscore the unique story of the 2003 D-penny. Planchette errors, which can arise during the production process if the metal blanks are not adequately prepared, further enhance the potential for deviation. These defects create coins that may have unusual shapes, weights, or appearances, with varieties that can emerge from planchette anomalies, adding yet another layer of appreciation among collectors. Understanding these quality control processes offers collectors insight into the challenges faced by the US Mint as they strive for excellence in their output while navigating the unpredictability of manufacturing. Coins like the 2003 D-penny serve as tangible examples of what happens when the production process does not adhere to the expected standards, leading to breathtaking variants that are destined to capture collector interest. The value of a coin is ultimately driven by rarity, desirability, and an emotional connection to the object. Thus, the 2003 D-penny emerges as a distinguished piece within this realm due to the convergence of its errors and the excitement they inspire among enthusiasts. Climbing to a valuation of $345 million signifies that the coin resonates not just with individual collectors but also with broader cultural contexts, where its existence emphasizes the human element embedded in currency production. This intersection of economics, history, and human interest stories reveal how the dynamics surrounding the 2003 D-coin illuminate optional narratives that celebrate the intricate world of collecting. Collectors find themselves driven to seek out specific pieces not merely for their collectible nature but also for emotional ties to shared stories concerning monetary practices across generations. As we further dissect the forces that shape the value of the 2003 D-penny, we must consider what attracts enthusiasts to make lofty investments. The coin holds a remarkable place alongside other notable era coins, which boosts its desirability as members of the collecting community recognize the potential for exceptional returns as demand for rarities within the market increases. The fascinating quest for these exceptional items beckons collectors interestingly, encouraging them to invest in both monetary terms and personal passion, ultimately creating a community built on shared narratives and mutual admiration for craftsmanship and uniqueness. The nature of the marketplace also plays a fundamental role in elevating the coin's worth. As the demand for certain types of coins surges, values often follow suit, leading to a pattern wherein coins like the 2003 D-penny ascend to remarkable heights. This effect is compounded by the allure of rarity. The fewer the coins in circulation that bear such errors, the more valuable they become. This confluence of factors transforms our perception of a 1-cent coin, encouraging enthusiasts to dig deeper into the history and specifics surrounding these fascinating collectibles. The rise of social media and online marketplaces has enabled widespread engagement among coin collectors, thereby fueling interest in pieces like the 2003 D-penny beyond localized meetings or traditional swap meets. Communities have flourished where collectors connect over various platforms, sharing insights about their prized possessions, discussing market trends, and showcasing their finds, invaluable for nurturing a culture that embraces both new and experienced collectors. As the excitement builds around the 2003 D-penny, the narrative surrounding its valuation continues to grow, inviting even more enthusiasts to join the quest for rare coins, fostering a multi-generational appreciation for numismatics, and ensuring that stories about the quirky imperfections within minting processes remain alive and well. Furthermore, the connection to history deepens as coins link contemporary collectors with previous generations who once held these artifacts. Many hobbyists become storytellers, sharing their experiences and insights with others about how they came to appreciate collecting. The appeal of coins like the 2003 D-penny serves as a bridge to this collective memory, inviting discussions about inflation, currency designs, and the evolution of monetary systems, each facet enhancing appreciation for both the craft and the artifacts themselves. As we examine the dual facets of economic worth and emotional significance, collectors often find themselves pondering not just the value attached to these coins but the larger implications they invite regarding the society in which they exist. What cultural narratives arise from the creation of these coins, and what do they say about our relationship with money and value itself? Coins have long been symbols of trade, barter, and exchange, serving as tangible representations of economic systems that govern our lives. Each imperfection etched into coins like the 2003 penny weaves a more extensive narrative that follows us throughout history, painting a tapestry of human experience and endeavor. The rise of the valuation of the 2003 coin to $345 million not only emphasizes the rarities produced during its minting but also serves as a reminder of how modern economic systems intertwine with intricate stories of luck, chance, and a touch of chaos inherent in the world of manufacturing. And as collectors continue their search for this exceptional coin, they connect generations through shared endeavor of searching, learning, and appreciation for the mundane yet profound aspects of life captured so brilliantly in these small artifacts of commerce. In parsing through the importance and significance of the 2003 penny, it becomes evident that appreciation extends beyond mere ownership into individual journeys of discovering passion, creating community, and investing in history. Each step taken toward acquiring rare coins becomes part of the larger conversation within the numismatics community, fostering an environment where collectors from all walks of life find common ground in their appreciation for uniqueness and artistry. Each coin carries with it the ability to inspire reflection, instigate dialogue, and connect with others. These messages echo throughout time, serving as invitations for deeper engagement with our shared history and the ways in which money impacts our lives. We can view the explosive valuation of the 2003 penny as an emblem of the intertwining nature of economics, culture, and the human experience, fostering a community where artisanship and history coalesce within the metal of a single cent piece. Ultimately, as we contemplate the historical,